Hi, my name is Wyatt, otherwise known as Wanda Gag, and today I'm going to do a bit of a makeup tutorial. Basically, I've been on a hiatus. I'm in the mood to change my makeup and do something new. I don't enjoy shaving anymore. I break out constantly. I get really bad ingrown hairs. And also, I'm a hot boy, and I think people need to see that. I think people really want that. They really have been asking for a lot more of, you know, the boy behind the mug. So we're gonna kind of lean into like a genderfuck era, I think. Yeah, so today I'm gonna basically be trying to blend my femme mug into a little bit more masculine. I tried doing Drag as King last month. It was super fun, and now I kind of have the itch. So I just figured I'd make a video. Let's figure it out together. So I can't promise this mug's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna have fun. So let's get right into it. All right, I have got my Gatorade, because it's got electrolytes, and it's what plants crave.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
And I am a plant. I just got done with the gym, and so I am ready to relax with some makeup and some fun, and just be a really good time girl. So, we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna block in my brows, and that'll take, well, you know, my mug is kind of different now, because I do everything in a weird pattern lately. It's a lot of like gluing down my brows and then working on the base, and then, you know, I don't know. I've gotten this mug down to like an hour, so things have gotten a lot faster, thankfully. So, ugh, that one hurt. Okay. Oh my god. Do I have a different comb in here? It was like glued to the side of this box. Okay, great. Oh, are we ready for some ASMR? Yeah. It's all the glue stuck in the comb. Do you hear that? It's disgusting, isn't it? Yeah. Wash your makeup stuff. Do that challenge. Level 100 impossible. Oh my god. This is gross. Anyways, I gotta... Before this glue dries. There we go. And I'm not putting my hair away because I'm gonna give you, you know, some boy hair, some Slamantha Fox mayhaps, a little hunky-dory, perchance. Just kind of find a middle. So I'm trying to, like, draw on, like, some beard and mustache, but then do, like, a more femme eye and brow. I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna go, but I'm just gonna go based off my instincts. I'm also trying to decide if I'm doing, like, a femme contour or a masculine contour. We'll see. While that's doing that, I'm going to prime. Also, these videos may as well be ASMR because of the way this microphone catches every fucking noise. It's crazy. Down the neck. I did not shave my neck like I maybe should have, but we're really just here experimenting today. And so I don't really care. I'm not going out like this. You're not gonna see me. But no, on October 29th for our open stage Drag About It, I really was not in the mood to get into full glam and wear all the pads and everything. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try and do like a little bit of king makeup and host the show like that. And it was so fun. I got to just dress kind of slutty, and I got to host, and I was also doing like bucket babe stuff while I was hosting. Women, these old women in Mankato, they go crazy for that shit. They were putting 5s and 10s down my butt crack. They were just having such a good time, and because they were having fun, I was having fun, and now I'm kind of obsessed. I don't know. I'm just feeling very hot lately, and I want to lean into that while I'm young and beautiful. Yeah. All right, we've primed. Let's go with some more glue. I only need like 3 layers of glue to glue down my brows because I have thin little wispy brows. Some people are very surprised how fast I can block these things down, but some of us are just born naturally gifted, I guess. All right. Next up, we're gonna do a little bit of foundation and concealing. Oh, where the fuck is my sponge? Okay, I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I had to wet the sponge. You've gotta have your sponge wet. I don't know. That's my personal preference. So lately though, I've been trying to go in with like, I'm trying to use less makeup. So I've been trying to, if I'm gonna put concealer here, I'm trying to not put any foundation there because we just don't need all those layers of makeup on top of each other. I used to do like a whole thing of foundation and then I would conceal and put down contour, and I'm like, we're just using so much makeup, like it feels so heavy. So I'm trying to find ways to reduce on that as well. So I'm gonna go in with like concealer under the eye and all those places, and then, oh my god, this, I'm not blending out this primer yet. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna go under the eye, around the chin area. This is new territory for me. We're gonna figure this out. 'Cause putting makeup into my facial hair feels incorrect. It feels wrong. I think the Geneva Convention said you can't do that. I don't know. We'll see. Also, my under eye has gotten very blue, so one of these days I might have to start color correcting my under eye because I can still see my like big purple bags under my eyes. I don't know if you can see them, but yeah. So I've just been doing this because I was getting really frustrated that it was taking so long to glue down brows. I thought they were taking far too long, so I was like, what if I just do other steps while I'm doing that? And it has cut down my mug by like 30 minutes, and I finally got Ava to start doing it, and so now her face looks a lot better. Looks a lot She's taking less time, which is great, because I would be done like 30 minutes early, and I'm like, Diva, we gotta go. The gig! What about the gig? Yeah, what about the gig? Why aren't we asking these questions? These are questions we should ask. Do one more coat of glue here, and then we'll do the old spit trick. If you don't like the glue stick, you're not doing drag. That's not true. You know, do what you want. Alright, there's that. And we're going to go in with some foundation for some of the other parts of my face. This is so hard to navigate. I don't know what I want to do here. Put a little foundation on the nose. Oh, it's up in my mustache and it feels wrong. Trust the process. Trust the process. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so I'm down into... Oh, that feels wrong. That feels really wrong. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna look good. But I feel like it would be weird if I didn't put foundation down here. You know what I mean? Ooh. That's quite a texture. That's different. That's strange. No, I'm gonna just try and blend these together. I don't like that. Maybe that's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. I got a little bit left on my hand. I'm gonna just rub that around. All right, and then I'm gonna go with some cream contour. I think because, well, am I gonna go mask or femme? I kind of liked the mask contour. It took a second to figure it out, but like, I got it pretty quick. I was like, oh, okay. And if anything, it's just scary because you gotta go in really heavy. Like, you gotta be not scared. Also, this and the, oh, ew. Oh, that feels wrong. Okay, blend Diva. Let's go. Well, thankfully I'm filling that in with... I don't even know if this was necessary, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. If I'm just going to fill that in with powder. Alright. Let's go into the cheek. I feel like this needs to go in more. What do we think? Maybe it's gonna be a work in progress. We're gonna figure this out. Excuse me. Okay, that was not enough. I don't know about that. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You just gotta trust the process, you know? Going a little darker over here. I'm not loving it, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Trying to figure out what's wrong here. We're gonna blend that a little bit. I don't know. Should I blend this top line, or is that weird? I'm gonna blend it a little bit. Now I have to look at my own picture because I'm like, how did I do this? Yeah, I think it's just gonna come down to cutting underneath it. I think that's the thing. I gotta just trust the process. No, I do need to blend up here. Because then we're gonna, yeah, nope, I'm remembering now. It's okay. It's okay, divas. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't panic. Anyways, yeah, I think the rest of this is nothing to be done with powder. That's fine. I'm gonna go to a powder palette with Diva. Where is my contour palette? Or contour brush? Fuck it. Right back. There we go. Much better. All right, let's do this. We're just gonna go in on it. I like to do tapping motions when I'm contouring, but that's just me. You can do whatever you want. I ran 5K, but I'm winded going up the stairs. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. All right. Let's start. Let's go in a little darker, a little deeper. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll go down. The only difference I think about like femme and mask contours really is just like you cut underneath here in that bike seat shape. You know what I mean? You know the bike seat face. Come on. Like bike seat face. Go in with this. Oh, god damn it. I forgot my blush palette too. This. My makeup room is downstairs. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with this blush. Just because you're a drag king does not mean you can't wear blush, okay? It adds so much life into your face. A bit on the nose. I didn't put any. Oops. I didn't powder my under eye. And that's okay. I forgive myself. Which means you should too. There we go. Pack that in there. Just really set that. And no, I did not forget about my brows. I will do that once I'm done with the contour, because then any of the powder that falls off just gets added to the bake, and I think looks really good. If anything, this makeup is making my facial hair more visible than it was before, which I'm into. I'm just in a place where I'm really happy with where I look out of drag, and I want to accentuate some of those features in my drag now. So, yeah. Am I too far away? It'll be fine. We're really trying things right now. We're figuring it out. This is kind of good though. I'm really into this. Last time I only gave myself a mustache. I did not fill in any of my facial hair. So that's gonna be like the really big challenge. It's like cutting underneath this and then adding facial hair and being okay with how that looks. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna marry this blush to this highlight a little bit. Okay, we have got blush. I'm about to go in. I love blush. And I still don't even wear enough, but I'm like, I'm going in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff. I'm just gonna keep that right over here. What you want is that darker color, like more inward, because it just helps create that dimension. If everything's one color, it's kind of hard to see what we're looking at. I'm gonna go in with this like pressed pigment. I love these things for blending everything together. I don't know if anyone else can tell, but I can see it and I love it, and that's what matters, because the only thing that matters is my opinion. And that's just my opinion! So yeah. I feel fucking crazy filming these videos. It's just me and the camera. Ava's not home. Just, hey, how y'all doing?
Hey. Hey. How y'all doing?
And then, don't tell me I forgot that. No. Forgot another fucking palette. I keep finding a lot of my makeup in Ava's stuff. Alright. Lastly, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of red eyeshadow as blush because I just think it really helps pop. Just like right there. Like, you see that? You see that difference? Incredible. Yeah. Blend that out just a little bit. Just want to look a little sunburnt, you know? Just a little too much time in the sun. All right, we're gonna cut under these cheeks then, because I think that's where I want that. This is always the scary part because it's a very intricate shape and you gotta know exactly where you're going. That seems right. Well, they're not exactly the same, and that's okay. You ever find yourself making weird faces when you do makeup? Because I'm just like, ugh. They are not symmetrical. Leave me alone. No. Actually, no. Okay, so that's taken care of. I'm gonna just powder the fuck out of that to bake. I don't know what it is. I don't know which one I like more. I'm gonna go in a little bit more over here. I just can't fucking stop. Maybe my face is just lopsided. Who knows? We're not gonna worry about it. Okay, that's enough. We're wasting precious, precious daylight. Not that I need daylight. I have lights for that. Hee hee hee. Alright, I'm gonna just press under there. Press under here. Get a little more powder. And we're gonna just let that bake for a while. One side is certainly a little more pigmented than the other in the concealer, but that's okay. We're not mad. We're not stressed. The money's on the dresser. Get dressed. I think that's how the song goes. All right. Now for the trickiest part is like the facial hair. I'm gonna do that at the end. We're gonna do that at the end. It'll be good. Yeah, baby, yeah. All right. Let's finish blocking down these brows finally. Mirror, mirror on the table. Another label, another table. All right. I'm gonna lick this glue stick. Let's go. Mmm, tasty. I won't lie, the bigger ones have a very different flavor than the little ones. And you want to be careful. You don't want to do like your first press in like really hard, because then it'll just get stuck to the glue and then pull the hairs out. So you want to do like gentle little beats at first, and then you can do some like really hard packs, you know? Same. And then usually if I have like a really busy gig day, I will do like the got to be hairspray trick that all of the season 15 girls were doing, but I'm just here in my house. So we're gonna do what we can. Gorge. And you see how all that extra powder just kind of fell into my bake anyways? I'm just like, I don't want to like have to brush that off, waste it, and then take more powder and bake the rest of my face. So, yeah, I'm a big fan. Jesus Christ. Anyways, that means it's time to have a word from our sponsors. Thank you.
And now a word from our original sponsor, Fruity Wigs. Hi, Fruits. It's your hairy diva, Miss Avocado, and Miss Ma'am. Did you know that she's been selling wigs for 3 years, officially? In that time, I've sold wigs to kings, queens, monarchs, and cosplayers all over the country. I've done a variety of styles, from updos, ponies, caged wigs, Marcel waves, to ugly styles. To commission your very own Fruity Wigs, or to see my catalog of styles, follow and message at Fruity Wigs on Instagram. Remember to check my Instagram story for themed flash sales of stage-ready wigs. Lastly, if you've worn a Fruity Wig and would like to be featured on the official Fruity Wigs Instagram, send a message with a picture you love in your Fruity Wig. And now I'm back to your regularly scheduled... Oh, shit, wait, there's another ad. Bye, Fruits!
All right, and we're back. Thanks for listening to my ads. They are the only reason I keep doing all of them. I'm just kidding. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep adding a little bit of powder here and there to really set some of this, because I just don't want it melting off of my face in the hour and a half while I'm on screen. Don't forget to powder your neck. We can see it melting. Sorry, that was aggressive. Clown lung. Oh my god. Am I a pretty man yet? Alright. Don't need glue anymore. Gonna dust off this powder on my forehead. And we're gonna, you know... Oh my god. One little Superman lock. Get out of my face, please. Yeah, we're gonna dust all of this off. Put down a little bit of foundation up there. And we'll be ready for actual brows here in a second. My mug usually is much faster than this, but talking to you all and also not having my makeup in front of me half the time is making it a little slower. Take a little bit of this, cover that. Wow. Incredible. Isn't that lovely? Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Also, I spend almost every day alone in this house now, so just sewing costumes for all of you and producing shows and making content. So I've gone a little fucking crazy just talking to myself all day. But that's okay. That's okay. I can be a little crazy. Alright. Oh, I look like my dad. Whatever. Alright. We're gonna go in. I personally really struggle with the drag king forehead, and so there's a part of me that's like, what if we just didn't do that? What if we did like the more femme forehead? Because I want to give gender fuck more than anything. Like, I want to show like the top half, it's like, that's a beautiful lady, and the bottom half, it's like, whoa, that's a man, Maury. So I might just do what I would normally do for a femme forehead instead, just so like, I don't know, be a silly goofy girl. Be a silly goofy they them, you know? I really wanted to like, I don't know, inform my performance style a little bit more too. I don't know. I've been going to therapy every week. I've been going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I've just been eating a lot healthier. I've been reducing how much alcohol I consume. And I'm just in a place where I feel so confident in myself and my performance style and everything that I'm doing that I just really want to like show off me and like myself and not be scared of what other people think or what they expect of me from my drag. So yeah, we're going into a very curious, like exploratory era where I'm just gonna try things out and I'm gonna have fun, and you're all gonna support me. And if you don't say anything. If you don't like it, that is my one rule. If you don't like someone's drag, don't tell them. You can like give them critiques and feedback on like how to get better at what they're trying to do. But if you just like don't like their drag, don't say anything. It costs nothing to shut up. I don't know. Some people don't even respect bearded drag, and maybe just shut up. Like, literally, we are all just out here clowning around, having fun, performing, expressing ourselves. And as long as they're not hurting you, I need you to, like, mind your own business. Because it's... yeah. Anyways, that was my little soapbox rant. Yeah. Respect other drag that isn't your drag. Because it's not hurting anyone. We're all just having a good time. Period. I'm gonna put in a little more blush here. Oh, God, I love that. I don't know. Some of y'all are not contouring your foreheads anymore. Here I am. Now I'm gonna disrespect your drag after telling you to mind your business. Whatever. Some of y'all are not contouring your foreheads. Or your noses. Oh, I didn't contour my nose. I just... Don't you see, like, the difference of, like... If your forehead's not... If everything else about you is so heavily contoured, and then you have, like, one part of your face that's not heavily contoured, it just makes you look so two-dimensional in that spot. And that's weird. Like, there's a disconnect. So either, like, do very light contouring in general, or, like, just go for it, you know? Give the airbrush fantasy. Look larger than life. Look like a drawing. I don't know. I love how it looks. This is already kind of turning into a king... I also have a masculine forehead because I'm a man. So, I don't have to add a whole lot to make it, you know, look masculine. Alright, I'm just gonna blend this out because it got a little crazy. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna do some femme brows and femme eyeshadow, but then we're gonna have like this masculine face and a mustache and a beard. And I think it's just gonna look so cool, you know? Also, y'all sent in a bunch of questions, which I really appreciated. Like, it made me feel super special and important. And on top of that, a lot of you sent in like 3 or 4 questions at a time, which was crazy. Crazy! I love it! You're the one bombing, girl! I love it!
It's just as hard to swallow as Lonnie Love's comedy career.
I love. You remember that from the roast when Utica was like, oh my god. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna start with like, I'm gonna do like a question or two, and then I'm gonna do a step of my routine while I'm answering that question. Okay. Gothful Pain asked, how did you get into sewing, and were you always creative? So, sewing. I got into sewing over the pandemic because I needed costumes to do drag. I started drag during the pandemic, and you know, I had that government stimulus. I was like, hey, I can afford 7 yards of that fabric, even though I'm making a mini dress and only need 2. Let's go. And so yeah, I just did everything self-taught. I was like, I don't want to pay for costumes. Ava's whole story is that she doesn't want to pay people for wigs. I don't want to pay people for costumes. I have a vision of how I want it. I enjoy the process, and I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a costume. I appreciate that y'all will pay me an arm and a leg for a costume, but that's because I'm skilled, and I deserve it. Remember, pay people for your costumes and your wigs. A lot of them are working very hard. It's their only gig. Oh, God. Give them respect. Give them love. Yeah, so I got into sewing in 2020. Ava's mom gifted her a nice sewing machine like the year before, and we hadn't really used it yet. But I was like, I'll give it a go. I'll learn. And it's... it took me a while to figure out sewing, if I'm being honest. Because doing everything self-trained, it's really difficult. You don't know what you're doing, and the tutorials online are not that helpful. So I did my best with what I had. I got better. And now I'm actually going to start going to apparel design school in January at MCTC. So my skills are about to get even more, you know, over the top. You're going to see me really evolving my craft and honing in on that. And that's going to be really lovely. All right, we're going to go in on these brows. And while we do that, I'm going to answer another question. Oh, and for the record, Guffle, I was creative in like I've always wanted to be creative. It took me a long time to find an outlet that really worked for me. The hardest part for me, I am a bit of a perfectionist and a people pleaser at times, and so other art forms, it was like, why don't you just practice and you'll get better? And I'm like, no, it has to be perfect the first time. I have to be so good at this the first time, immediately. And that wasn't very helpful. That wasn't very, productive. So there was something about sewing too, where it's like, even if you do like a mediocre job at it, people don't know any better. So they're like, wow, you made that. That's impressive. That's so cool. So like, even if the stitches were like terrible and the seams were coming undone, people can't tell on camera. People can barely tell in the club. Like, you can start so quickly, and it's so fun because you get to show it off. Like, some art, like, nobody gives a shit. People are like, oh yeah, that's a nice painting, whatever. But like, there's something about making your costumes and wearing them and like feeling the fantasy in them. People resonate with that. They love it. And even if it's like a mediocre costume or it's like falling apart in places, they don't really care. They think that's so cool. And so having an art form like that was like, I was like, this is way cooler because people actually like appreciate what I'm doing. And I love that. So yeah, between drag and sewing, like those have been my huge creative outlets lately. All right. Priscilla SUC asked, how was the shower contest? So yesterday, I did the shower contest at Saloon, and it was it was really fun. I had so much fun doing it. I got to be in there. They left me in there on accident for about 12 minutes. It's normally about 7 minutes. But you know what? I worked it. I had fun. The water was the perfect temperature. I was just like, I'm cozy. Might I suggest you don't fuck with my sis? Because she's comfortable. And it was really nice. And I don't know, people tipped me. I did not win, and that's okay. But I had a lovely time. I got to show off my beautiful body that I've been working very hard on, that I'm very proud of. I don't know, the hosts were hyping me up. Hey, Betty. Hey, Tommy. I had a friend come watch, and then there weren't enough people signed up to do it. And so he said, fuck it, and he signed up. And so I got to see him, and it was very, very fun. This is an 18+ channel, but here are a couple of pictures from the shower contest. It was very, very, very fun. Not in the shower, obviously. It's just like backstage. But yeah, so I am going to try and put this video out as soon as possible, but you will probably see me after Cool Friends on Sunday, back in that shower, because I want to win $300, and I just love showing off my body. It was so fun. It feels so good. Like, I feel so fucking confident. This is so distracting. I'm trying to do this eyebrow. Okay. Pause.
Pause for the big reveal.
Oh, those are cunty brows. Oh my god. Anyways, yes, I'm gonna do the shower contest again. They're kind of full on Go-Go Boys right now, but like, I would love to end up being a Go-Go Boy. I think it looks really fun. I like being celebrated for how hot I am. I like money, and I'm willing to do what it takes. But in the meantime, if you need somebody really hot and sexy to be a bend over babe for your show or a bucket boy, I will gladly, for like pennies on, like for like 25, 50 bucks, pay me. I will dress how you want. I will walk around with pickup dollars. I will be very fun, very hot, flirtatious, whatever you want from me, I can do that. So I'm self-employed right now. And so any money I can get, I'm gonna take. And I'm beautiful. Look at me. Look at me. I'll do it in this kind of mug too if you want. You want the full fantasy? I'll give it to you. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned, like, I've been on a drag break for the last month, basically. We are just running ourselves ragged. I was doing just show after show almost every single weekend. Ones that I'm producing, mind you. It's not like other people are booking me. If you want to book me as your new genderfuck hire, hey. But no one was booking me. It was just my own shows. There were so many of them, just back to back to back. We had Mankato Pride Weekend, which was like, holy shit, 72 hours of drag, intense. Just shows here in Minneapolis and St. Paul, all over the place. And so we took a little month break. I really wanted to reflect on my drag after Bloodbath and what I was feeling. We have Anne and Helen and Lola and a bunch of the Fruits taking over show production and hosting currently, and it's been a dream. I'm so proud to see them like figuring it out, doing it on their own, just having a good time, and they're learning a lot, which I love. That's the whole point of a drag mentorship and part of a drag family. Like, let's learn. Let's have fun! Anyways, another question from my many fans. Gothel Payne asked another question. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? That one's tricky. I went through a lot of phases. I think I wanted to be a chef. I wanted to be an architect really bad. I love buildings. I love urban planning. So I was like, I want to be an architect. And then I realized that's a lot of math. And I'm not good at that. I just like drawing layouts for buildings. Like, I just like floor plans. Yeah, I wanted to be a chef for a while, and then I wanted to be a restaurant owner. I still do, kind of. I still want to own like a venue one day, just like a coffee shop by day, and then like a wine bar by night with like shows happening all the time. Just like a really cool queer creative space, kind of community area, something like that. Yeah, and then like as I was getting into high school, I really wanted to get into marketing and social media and PR, and that was fun. But it's not a fun industry anymore. Like the glamour is gone. There's just nothing very. It's very hard to do now. It doesn't make any sense. The whole industry is just throwing shit at the wall and trying to figure out what sticks, and trends change so quickly that like you can't keep up. If you got a degree 5 years ago, you barely know what's happening anymore unless you're constantly working in it. And also marketing's like the first thing that gets cut when companies are, fixing their budgets. So it's not a great place to be. But yeah, that's kind of where I am. I didn't think I'd ever be in costume design. Like, I never thought in a million years that like that's where I'd be. But something just clicked, and here I am making costumes. Also show production. I did theater in high school, and I thought maybe I'd produce plays someday or something, but never really thought anything of it. And now here I am producing drag shows, having the time of my life. Oh my god. Okay, these brows have to be filled in. This is gonna be a long video. I'm sorry. That was not my intention, but y'all are distracting me with all your questions. I'm distracted. So yeah, how I like to do my brows, I like to start with like this medium darkish brown, and then I go just into like dark gray and black, because I want to be able to see people's brows, and I want people to be able to see my brows, and so that's why I go pretty dark on them. Yeah. And then I go in with an angled brush with this like dark gray. It's not exactly black, but then I just kind of outline the tip like so, fill that in, and then I like to just blend that out into the brown because I want that kind of ombre brow. I just think that looks maybe not realistic, but it looks cool. Rather than a brow being all one color, I want a little bit of dimension to it. Sorry, you can't see that. Takes practice. And my brows will never, ever match each other. Don't ask. It's not gonna happen. Don't bother me. I can do what I want. Now, some people would settle for that, but I like to go in with literal black eyeshadow at the very tip. Let's see. This is really hard. Okay. And just fill that in. Like, can you see the difference? Like, here we got the black tip and here we don't. I think the black tip really just adds. And it gives me one more opportunity to like fix the shape if I don't love it. And every now and then, I will get a little bit of glue that just peels out. And that's okay. Just fill it back in. You're good to go. See? See? Ah! Fabulous! Okay, and then we're going to cut underneath my brows here in a second. Let's take another question from our audience. Let's see. Claire asks, let's see. Can you go over tipping etiquette? What's baseline money? What's good? Respect? Etc. That is a good question. So, at least at my shows, and I really make sure to lay this out for everyone. I really expect for tipping etiquette, just be kind. Like, give out like ones. That's kind of the baseline. If you hand me a pocket full of change, diva, please don't do that. Wait, what am I supposed to do with that? I've had somebody throw a quarter at me before. Not okay. But otherwise, just like wait your turn. Performers will try to get to you as soon as they can, and take your dollar. And if they don't take your dollar during the performance, like put your hand up with the dollar. Like if you still want to give it to them, please do. Like we really appreciate it. And sometimes we forget to get to a part of the room. We run out of time. We're also like 8 feet tall. Sometimes we don't see you because you're all the way down there. I don't know. Some people also will like tell you to put money in their bra or whatever. Like that's really fun, but just remember that like consent is absolutely mandatory. You need to get consent from those people before you touch them like that. So don't just like grab people's ass and throw a dollar in. Like make that kind of like eye contact back and forth. Like, can I do that? And then feel free. And if they say no, they say no, and respect that. Otherwise, for tipping etiquette, what else? I always make a joke on the mic, and I hope no one ever takes it personally, but it's like, if you like them, give them $1. If you don't, give them $2, maybe they'll get better. And that is so true, because honestly, you know, if they have more money, they can buy better costumes, they can do this, that, and the other thing. Tip your performers. It is a hard economy right now to be in. Like, there's so many shows happening, not enough opportunities for everyone. People are a little burned out on drag right now. I get it. So, like, I don't know, show them the love. Give them your money if you got it, and if you don't have money to tip, you better be fucking cheering, you better be screaming, you better be having a really fucking good time. We need that energy, we need something. Or take pictures and videos, post them, send them to us. Like, show us your love in other ways. If you can't tip, don't just sit there quietly and awkwardly. Like, yeah. That's all I have on that. Alright, now I have to concentrate on cleaning up underneath of these brows. Like, they were already really pretty, but I like to clean up underneath because I just want that really clean line. I also love the dimension of adding, you know, concealer underneath. It really makes the eyebrows pop. This is why I need, like, another camera, like, over there to just catch me when I'm like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm doing makeup. You know? Okay, that looks so good. Turns out a month of not doing makeup only makes me better. I'm also on, like, I've been on anxiety meds for a few months now, and not being so fucking panicked about how everything turns out and, like, having it be perfect really does wonders. Like, oh my god. That is lovely. Cool. I'm gonna go in and set underneath that brow really quick, and then we're gonna start working on eyeshadow here in a moment. And I like to set under it with a skin-colored pigment, just to really emphasize, like, not emphasize, make it look more skin-like. Because I don't cut underneath with clown white. I don't think it's the most flattering sometimes, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. I keep doing that one. Anyways. Boom. Brows. Alright, let's answer another question from our fans. Alright, someone named Ellie asks, what is your workout routine? So, that's a good question. I just talked about how I'm exercising so much more. Basically, I try to go 4 to 5 days a week if I can. Ever since I got an Apple Watch, it's given me a bit of a praise kink. Like, I just am like, oh, I did good. I worked out. Yeah. Oh my god, thank you. So I try to do 1 day a week. I try to run a 5K, and I do. I do 1 day of cardio, I do a day of chest, I do a day of legs, I do a day of shoulders and back, and then, you know, the 5th day is sometimes a repeat of chest. I just want, like, really big pecs, you know? And so I could go into depth about the rest of them, but they're all pretty basic. I just do every machine of that part of the body that I can. Oh, and I start every workout with like a 15-minute run because I think cardio is so important, especially as a performer. You should be able to move a lot and not want to throw up. So I try to do that almost every workout because I think it just makes me better. Not better than you. Well, I mean, maybe. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into eyeshadow. So I have been living for this palette for the longest time. It is the Abby Roberts palette from Morphe. I don't know who Abby Roberts is. I have no clue. None. But this palette is great. It is like James Charles, but a little smaller, more pigmented, and doesn't give me acne. So, and it's not made by, you know, Yeah. I'm gonna do blue eyeshadow. If you know me, you know I do blue eyeshadow. But I don't know, it's fun. Also, my brushes haven't been cleaned, so I'm not gonna clean them now. So I like to just go in. I've been going through a new phase where I'm like, I just go in with the darkest shade almost, and I just create the shape, and then I blend out from there. Because it's not hurting anyone. That's it. It's not hurting anyone. That is the only reasoning. Oh, there's like powder in my eye sockets. There we go. Okay. So going in with this like very dark blue. I'm not an influencer. I'm not showing you like which color each time. You can just figure it out by looking at me. And I start in the inner corner. And I work my way out. And I've been creating this more like cat eye shape lately that I'm really into. I think it looks a lot more fun than the just circle that I was doing before. Like, that was really fun. It was a cool era, but like, I really like this because then I like smoke it out and then I put my stars on there and the stars look really cute. So, yeah, just creating this cat eye shape. My eyeshadow's gotten a lot smaller. I don't really care. I do what I want. And then some days it's really fucking big. Whatever. Let people have fun. Okay? I think this combo of like femme and mask is gonna be so cool looking and so pretty. Another inspo for me currently is Zasha Katz. I love her mugs so much. That the facial hair is so fun. The eyeshadow is stunning. Blush to fucking hell and back. I love it. Do y'all have like a dominant eye or a dominant half of your face in it? This half of my face, she's always a struggle bus. This half's always great. We're just kind of, we just roll with it, you know? And I like to blend this blue in a little bit just because like that is going to not be cut at all, and so we need that to be kind of pigmented. Yeah. Yeah, this one can go up a little bit actually. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna blend it out. It's gonna be fine. All right, now that I've got that basic shape, I'm then gonna go in with a fluffy brush and a lighter blue, and I'm just gonna buff that shit out. Oh wait, nope. I'm actually gonna go back in with this packing brush and a very dark purple, and I'm gonna fill in like just the outer corner with purple. Do you see that? Let's see if I can do this downward mirror style. It's like downward dog, but like sexier, I think. And you see that? You see how that's like a dark, it looks like a darker blue, because I don't have another darker blue than that besides black, and I'm not going to do that. So you go in with like a purple, and it just really adds that extra bit of depth to the eye. So I'm going to do that again. So yeah, we're going to go in with the purple right there and right here, and just blend that in towards the corner. Just kind of, I don't know, makeup doesn't have to be that precise. Like, from a distance, it looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna go in with this light blue, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges, continuing this like cat eye shape. Just kind of flicking this up so we get that gorgeous like, you know? Like, I don't do wings anymore because I create the shape of a wing with the eyeshadow. Because I think wing liner is really annoying. It's a really difficult process. If you're good at it, good for you. I am not. So, if I can avoid doing a wing liner, God help me, I will. Anyways, I hope y'all are ready. I have too much self-esteem now and too much confidence, and it's going to be everyone's problem. Like, I'm going to be just out there being my most authentic self. And I'm also learning to stop being a fucking people pleaser. So if you upset me, you're gonna know about it. I'm just done hiding my feelings because that's not good for me. And honestly, it's not good for you that I'm not telling you that I am upset about something. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I think hiding these feelings and then just talking shit with somebody, that's not productive. I don't think that's helpful. And I think it makes relationships stronger if you tell people like, hey, I didn't like that you did that. It hurt my feelings because of this. Like, that is just so much easier. I'm done. I'm done hiding my feelings. So get ready for that. Also, the secret to unlocking your anxiety a little bit is you have to realize if you're like nervous about something, is somebody gonna kill you if you do it? Like, think about that. Like, no one's gonna beat you up because you know, appeared in public, or because you, like, for example, I was like, I really want to do the shower contest, but like, what if my friends see and they didn't like that and they didn't consent? No, diva, they went to the saloon on Sunday night when that competition is always happening, and if they don't want to see me in the shower, they can go to the other part of the bar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to unpack that and be like, well, no one's gonna beat you up. No one's gonna like try and kill you because you did something you wanted to do. As long as you're not hurting somebody, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it took me so long to unpack that. Like, no one's gonna bully you. No one's gonna beat you up. You're an adult. You can do what you want. You can have pride in what you do, and no one's gonna be upset at you. And if they are, that's a them problem. Do not let them, like, I'm on a spiritual journey. Thank you for coming with me. Okay, this blue eyeshadow is decently blended. Oh, that's so pretty. And then I like to go in with white eyeshadow to just really blend that out. I think it just makes it look like your face is glowing almost, you know? Like, you look kind of like a neon light. Does it make sense? It makes sense. The divas that get it, get it. And the divas that don't are not subscribed to the channel yet. Blend this out. Oh, wow. That's so pretty. So pretty. Also, on top of all of that, if like you try and tell a friend that like something they did upset you, and they get upset at you for it, that's not a person you want in your life. Like, you need people in your life who are willing to listen to you, understand your feelings, and like objectively be like, did that actually does that warrant me apologizing? Does that, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just in a place right now where I'm like, if there's a problem, I'm talking to people about it, and we're just getting this over with, because sitting there anxiously with the feelings, not good. And if somebody's like mean to you about it and is like angry, leave them alone for a bit. Maybe let them think about that and be like, was what I did actually like hurtful or mean, or like, can I understand the perspective? And if they can't, they're not a grown-up. They're not an adult, and they need to figure that out. I am preachy today. Oh my god. And then I like to go in, I'm gonna show the palette this time. There's like this like little shimmer here. I love to go in with this and just, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but I like to just go in right where I put the white, and it just like marries everything together. And it's got just a little bit of shine to it, and it's just so pretty. I love it. All right, let's go over here. Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow. I don't do Jennifer Coolidge impressions. Let's answer another question for you. Okay. Ellie also asks, fave makeup brand for drag and everyday. I love Morphe. There's been some issues there where some of their products are giving skin problems. I don't know, but they really figured it out. Like, the palettes are good. Like, the eyeshadow palettes are really good. The contour palettes are good. Otherwise, I am like a NYX girl and e.l.f. Those are just my go-tos because they're cheap, they're reliable, and they're good. I think, and a little bit of Maybelline, like Maybelline Superstay, e.l.f. contour palette, NYX, e.l.f., a little bit of Wet n Wild. I will not pay money for makeup. That's not happening. I don't get paid enough yet by these shows to be buying luxury brands, especially because they already do an amazing job. I don't need to buy more. I don't need to buy expensive stuff. It all works the same. And that's all I got to say about that. Forrest Gump, thank you. All right. I think we're ready to cut the crease. This is so pretty and so hot. Like the mask contour. This is gonna be so good. All right. Yeah. So I don't do a lot of like everyday makeup because I like to itch my face a lot, if I'm being honest. And I wear glasses. And as soon as you put the glasses on, she turns into like sexy secretary. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So there's almost no amount of makeup that I can put on and wear my glasses and be like, cut, you know? All right, let's cut this crease. I like to go in with this Morphe White Concealer. I don't even know if they still sell it, which makes me really sad because it is my go-to. But we're gonna make it work. I like to do just like a very round shape. Some girls like to do the like, it blends out into the cat eye. I don't like that. I like a very distinct lid shape. So I just like to put it on the lid. And then I take some on a brush. And then we start carving. Oh my god. So yeah, go up to the top of the lid. And just kind of curve it out like that. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more to the left. Sorry, you can't see it. But I promise I look so pretty. I think that looks nice. Clean off the brush because color transfer will happen. Alright, and then I like to take a little bit of white eyeshadow and just pack that shit on so that this does not move. The only problem with this, I made these eyes a little small and then this lid kind of big. So now you can't really see the shape of the eye as much, but it's gonna be fine. Like once the lashes are on, you're really not gonna notice. And that's another thing about drag. Until the lashes are on, it looks a little silly. Another question from Ellie. What inspires your designs? So before it was a lot of like vintage old Hollywood fashion, like that was a lot of what inspired me. But I'm making costumes for other people has really inspired me to step out of my comfort zone of like what I think looks good and what I can make. Because if I hadn't been making costumes for people, I'd be making the same gown in 20 different colors. And like that's not productive. So, you know, making different bodysuits has been fun. Making different dresses that I would never even think of. Making, you know, whatever the fuck Genesis is doing. I loved making her costumes because it was like, this is out of my comfort zone, but it's cool. Whom styles? Yeah, so I'm currently still trying to find my design inspiration. Like I don't design a whole lot for myself because I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. And now that I'm doing this more genderfuck thing, it's making me think like, well, how do I, you know, mix masculine and feminine looks together to create something really cool. So you might start seeing a lot of chaps on me. I'm hoping to start showing my real ass. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. But currently, yeah, not a whole lot of fashion inspirations at this moment because I'm still learning so much. Like I learned about Terry Mugler this year. Like I'm not very learned in fashion just yet. And that's okay. Because, again, I never thought I'd be here until in the last year or so. So I'm doing all the work of learning about fashion and design now. So, we'll see. After, like, I finish this year of school, I'm going to answer that question again. And we're going to decide, like, what is the inspo? Where are we getting our ideas from? Another thing, you just got to remember, like, some of the details that you're fretting over, no one can see. And half the time they might be covered by something. Like, especially these lids, they are not symmetrical. But once I put those lashes on, you're not going to know the difference. Okay. Where are we on time? Okay, good. I'm going to answer another question. Spectrum asks, who's a major inspiration for your drag? So, before, it was a lot of Ben de la Creme. It was Jinx Monsoon. It was some of these, like, campier, funnier femme girls. And I still love them, and I plan to pull a lot of inspiration from them. But, I think, especially locally, just seeing what like Rose Nylon's doing, what Hunky Dory is doing, who else? Just seeing some of the genderfuck drag has me really inspired, and so I really want to do like a lot. I want to pull a lot from them, collaborate with them a little bit. I don't know, have some fun. I am so itchy on my face. Oh my god. Yeah, that's kind of it currently. Before it was, you know, Marilyn Monroe, like vintage glamour, and I was having a good time, but I'm like, there's so many other things I could be doing right now. So I want to do all that. So we'll see. We'll see where we go. You're watching me at a tipping point. I'm gonna go and do some liner. I just do like a half almond of liner on my lid, just to like hide the lashes. We're not winging it. We're not doing nothing. Well, normally I have a brush for black eyeshadow, And I can't find it, which is really annoying. Because you gotta set your colors or they will run. All right, in the meantime, we're gonna go to another commercial break. I'll be right back. This episode of the Drag Me With a Spoon podcast is sponsored by Gagworthy Designs. Hi Gag, it's your girl Miss Wanda Gag, and Miss Ma'am, did you hear she's selling costumes now? She's taking orders and serving looks. He gets a costume, she gets a costume, they get a costume, everybody's getting costumes! Commissions are now open, so message us on Instagram at Gagworthy Designs or on our website, www.dragmewithaspoon/Gagworthy Designs. All right, bye gags. Now back to your featured content. Whew. All right, and we're back. I've got my black eyeshadow brush. Let's pack this shit on. Like, it's not a lot of eyeliner. It's really just to help that lash line. All right, and repeat. We're almost done, I promise. Also, one of the best tips that Gemini Valentine ever gave me is you gotta go under, like right above the lash line, and just really make sure that's all filled in. Because otherwise, we can see it underneath your lashes. And it's weird looking. Because then it really just shows that you're wearing these giant lashes. You know what I mean? Like, it just really helps blend it together. All right, set this with shadow. All right. Slay! Now that we've got that taken care of, I'm gonna go in and do my stars. See if I can even, we'll see if you can even see me doing them. So they're really small. You see that? Some people can't see them until they're up close, and that's fine. They're not meant to be all that stage visible. They're mostly just for me. There we go. I like them. I think they're cute. And it's a signature that no one else is really doing. So, let's answer another question. Ondine asks, favorite soup? Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh. Favorite soup. I love minestrone. That is one of my favorites to make because you just take whatever vegetables and shit you have in your cupboard and you can make a delicious soup. The only like all minestrone translates to is like vegetable soup in Italian. So there's no rules. You can make it however you want. I usually do it with like tomato paste in the base. And then I like to do bell peppers, lots of different beans, like some cannellini, some chickpeas, some black beans maybe, a little bit of chicken, and then either egg noodles or rice. Or some other pasta, honestly. Just whatever I have in the house, you can just throw it all together, and it's so delicious. I love French onion soup, but it takes 3 hours to make. But God, it's worth it. At least if you're doing it right. If you're not taking 3 hours to make your French onion soup, I don't want it. I do love a chicken wild rice. Delicious. A clam chowder. I love soup. I could talk about soup for hours. Do you want to talk about soup? Let's talk about soup. Should I cook soup on the channel? I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. My kitchen is tiny, and it will be a terrible video to watch, but I'll make soup on the channel. Comment below if you want me to make soup, and then you can come over afterwards and have the soup. I don't know. Thank you, Ondine, for your question. That is... I love soup. Okay, we're gonna dust off what bake is left on my face. I don't even really like contouring my nose. Can I be brave? I don't like to contour my nose. I think it's like... It's hard to do it well, and I have a really cute nose. I did put some like blush there, so that helps. But like, I just don't know if I need to be doing it. I literally roll the tape. Let's go. I know I just said like you should be contouring all parts of your face, but my nose is pretty, so why would I do that? Y'all, I love this mug we're creating. This is so cute. Like, it's such a beautiful fusion of the two of them. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go in with like a white cream for some under eye because I squint a lot, so you gotta make my eyes look a little bigger than they are, you know? I don't even know how long I've had this white cream, but it's still moist, so I'm gonna keep using it. For some reason, I just go like, whenever I'm doing this, it's weird. I used to set this, and then I just stopped doing it, and it didn't make a difference. So I'm not gonna set the white, and that's okay. Respect me and my choices, because we are pro-choice on this channel. Am I right? Thank you. And then I just like to take whatever leftover eyeshadows on this brush, and I will just go in under the eye. Something about this makes me just have like turtle mouth. Just. Go under here. Stunning. And then I'm gonna take this brush. Jesus Christ, she's dirty. And that lighter blue, and we're just gonna finish closing up this eye. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, editing's not gonna be very fun. Okay, yeah. And then I like to go in with a fairly fine brush. Oh, I am an influencer now. And I go in with black on this bottom waterline just to like create a little bit of a closed eye. Like, do you see that difference? Like, we got it over here, not over here, here. Cool. Glad you understand. Oh. Ah, we look so pretty. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess this is like for the record now. Like, I think in drag, I'm gonna just take whatever pronouns you want to give me, because looking like this, baby, I'll be whatever you want me to be. Let's see. Answering more questions. Y'all sent in a lot of questions. Boy Gavalt asks, something that you learned / surprised you about your process in the Bloodbath Ball prep process. Something that surprised me. It was really fun thinking through how I would present my drag and myself in the lens of like a Halloween pageant. Because I don't usually do spooky stuff, and so I didn't really do much that was spooky. I did a lot of camp. But my DIY runway, which was really cool, it was really fun just taking all my scraps and creating this very like club kid look. It was very agender, like you really couldn't, there was not like a very gender shape to it. Having the face kini was just crazy because I've never worn anything like that. And just like performing in that outfit, to be on stage just a fucking menace, just running around acting absolutely crazy, was so different, but it was really fun. Like Rose Nylon was backstage and I was like, how do you just like get into that character of this creature you've made? And I don't remember what he said, but I was like, either way, I'm gonna kill it. And I just kind of channeled his energy and I had so much fun. Yeah, I think that whole week basically questioned my like gender journey of drag, of like, what do I really want out of this? And so here we are, putting a mustache on but also looking beautiful. This is so fun. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see if I got another question. I'm almost done with this makeup, I promise. Quinn Von Sin asked, what would you do if when you okay so he said yes would go? It's about time somebody asked this question. I think this is really important because not a lot of people are talking about it. And I think really we need to be making a stance and making our voices heard when we ask this question. And actually, I think I have a theory that like if you really put it into perspective and analyze all the material that is there, you'll have like a really good time, just discombobulating all of the different references that we've put together, and it'll really help you sort out the issue at the root of its core. Because once we do that, then we can really start to, generate ideas, solve problems, and really just create bountiful solutions. So thank you so much for asking that, Quinn. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna put on lashes so I can feel a fantasy a little bit. Let's do that. Where's the lash glue? We're doing the lashes later. All right. All that is left is to fill in this facial hair and do a lip. So let's do that. Last time, I just kind of took like brown eyeshadow and filled in the area a little bit. Like we want to create pigment and color, and then we can go in and create deeper strokes, you know? Deeper strokes for different folks. I have such a silly little Frenchman gap in my mustache, so that's really fun. Should I take this all the way down? No, because I'm going to take it out a little bit. And then I'm going to kind of like... Yeah. W for Wyatt, Wanda, and Willie. Anyways, I tried Willie Gag. I just hate the name Willie a lot. I think it is such an ugly name. So I think I'm just going to stick with Wanda no matter how I'm presenting, because I'm just referencing Rose a lot. There's just nothing more genderfuck than being like, yeah, that's Rose. And it's like that creature in the corner. And so being like, yeah, that's Wanda with the mustache over there. I think that's hilarious. This has really good tannins and really good notes. I'm getting fruit punch. Now, the beard, that's where I'm like, how are we gonna do this? Wait, okay, maybe it's coming together. Just add like a little bit of color in. I don't know. The beard is where I'm a little lost. Oops, that was a little dark. I'm just gonna go in. This might be where I'm fucking it up a little bit, but I don't care. Oh, I forgot to do a butt chin. We're just figuring it out. Yeah. Oh, wow. And then we're gonna... Do I have a darker brown? I don't... Yeah. Thank you all for staying along. Alright, and then we're gonna create some mustache hairs. And then we're gonna do just a little bit of... soul patch. Because I think it's fun. And then I guess I'm just gonna go in and fill in the beard wherever I can. I don't know. How long have you been out of focus? Yeah, that's what it's giving. Waluigi. Now there's a part of me that's like, should I have lipstick with this? Because that's gonna be really tricky. All right, kings, comment down below. How do I fill in this beard? Like on the, you know, like I really want that. I don't want to go too dark is my concern. So, okay. Well then I'm gonna go get lashes, and then we're gonna have like a little bit of fun. I'm gonna try and like throw on like a wig and just, we're gonna get a lot of this, but then we're gonna try on a wig and we're gonna see what happens. In the meantime, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions because I don't want any of y'all to be left out. If I could just remember how to sign into my phone. All right, Quinn Von Sin asked, are you gay? No, I'm cunty, but I'm not gay. Quinn Von Sin also asked, any relation to Cosmo Choke, or is that just a coincidence? Oh. You know what? You're done. You're done. We're done with questions. Okay, I will be right back. Let's put these lashes on and find out. I will not be putting mascara on. Please respect my privacy at this time. It's kind of giving. What if we put on some lipstick? Let's find out. You're all just along for the journey. I almost fell. We're fine. Cut. Oh, I didn't do any highlighter. That will fix some things. Let's do that really quick. This has been a journey. Thank you for coming. Oh my god. Beautiful. Stunning. I'm gonna throw in a wig cap. We're gonna find out. But in the meantime, posing. 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 Ooh. That's hot. Wait. Just like a little sexier. You know, just like almost nipples out. Ooh. Mm. Posing. Yeah, that's it. Right there. Gorge. Okay, let's throw a wig on. All right, we're putting on this girly from the Bloodbath Ball because she's so cutesy. It'll be interesting to see a man with a mustache in a cutesy wig. Oh. Okay. Wait. Ooh, she's giving. Ooh, she's giving good. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's cute. It's definitely a lot. It's a lot on the eyes. Yeah. That's cute. Okay, now let's just throw on an outfit just for shits and giggles. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I live. This is everything. Oh, wow. You can't even fit me in frame. Yeah. Ooh, she looks naked. I'm so into this. I'm so into this. I'm so into yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I hope you're used to this face now because I think this is what you're going to be seeing for the foreseeable future. Because I like how it literally looks like Wanda Mug, but with like more like a mustache. We gotta figure out the neck beard, but that's okay. This is everything. Okay. This is the future liberals want, and I'm gonna give it to them. Okay, well, if you want to see me doing more videos like this, comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. I could do some more like full king stuff or whatever. I'm up for it. I like a good challenge. So, like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. I am trying to make more content because, I don't know, I've got nothing better to do. And I like attention. So make sure to give me all your attention. Share this video with your friends because I want attention. Period. Point blank. Ooh, look at those angles. Okay, well, until next time, I will see you later. Love you. Bye. All right.